Shalom, shalom. Want to give honor and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? So let's talk about the fifth seal, right? What seal we in right now, right? Let me go to it. Bear with me. Let me go to the precept. I want Ezekiel 3 and 17. This is Ezekiel 3 and 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. Right, so gotta give a warning to the people, right? Okay, what's going on in the world? What seal we in right now? What's the next seal, right? We need to go through the precepts to know, right? Okay, let's go to Revelation 6 and verse 8. Let's find out what seal we in right now. This Revelation 6 and 8. And I looked it, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed it with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beast of the earth. Meaning, this is the time of the fourth seal, right? So we got great death, wars, massive shooting, mass casualty, bombs dropping, sedition, civil unrest, right? So this is the sign of, the fourth seal right now, okay? What we living in, what we going through, what we seeing every day, right? Okay, so when is the fifth seal? We need to know when the fifth seal gonna come in, right? Okay, let's go to verse 9. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the soul of them that were slain for the word of Yahweh and for the testimony which they held, right? Meaning, this is the time of Jacob trouble, right? Okay, right? Because we're going to get persecuted for this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, for the word, right? Okay, and some of us going to be slain, maybe slain for the word of Yahweh, okay, right? Because we're gonna be public enemy number one, right? Okay, so immediately after Jacob trouble, that's when Yahushua gonna return, right? So let's stay into this to the fifth seal, right? Let's go to Matthew. Okay, let's talk about the fifth seal, because we need to know what's going on, what's going to happen in the fifth seal, right? It's Matthew 10 and verse 17. But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the council, and they will scourge you in their synagogues, right? Synagogues, slacky. Verse 18. And ye shall be brought before governors, slacky, and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles, right? So the enemies, they're going to deliver us up, all right? Okay, the people at your job, your peers, your family members, okay, right? They're going to deliver us up, all right? So this is a major sign of, we being pilgrims on the earth, right? So it started with the third abomination of desolation, right? Okay, so right, because modern day Romans, okay, right, today, okay, they're gonna be, with a martial law, the military in the streets, okay, persecution, you're gonna hear them sirens going off, right? So it's gonna get bad, right? Okay, because you gotta keep in mind, right? Because we're gonna, right? Because they're gonna be delivering us up, kicking down the doors, delivering us up, giving us to the authority, to the government, okay, right? So we're gonna be on the go, we're gonna be on the run, we're gonna be like pilgrims on the earth, right? Okay, so right, what's 2nd Ezra 16 and 40, loosely paraphrasing, as those evil, even those pilgrim on upon the earth, right? So what's a pilgrim? A pilgrim means we're on the go, all right? So they might have, dogs chasing us. Okay, we're gonna be in the woods, right? So this is a sign of the fifth seal. Well, this is the fifth seal. When they come and do all that, okay, coming to your door, knocking down your doors, coming and getting the Israelites, okay, right? So let's go to verse 19. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days, right? So meaning, in those days, man, your kid's gonna be a burden, okay? They're gonna be crying like, Daddy, Mama, where we going? I'm hungry, I gotta pee, I need to rest, I'm sleepy, right? It's gonna be a burden, okay? To the brother and sister got kids. Esau, they in the woods, in bushes, Esau looking for them. They covering up the kids' mouth, keep them from hearing. It's gonna be a burden in that day, right? With your kids, all right? For another example, all right? Say, for example, the brother and sister with their kids on this side of the river, Esau on the other side of the river, can't get to them, but they got that sniper, right? Aiming at the brother head, boom. So the brother died. The sister right there, seen he dead, she grabbed her kid. Gotta keep in mind, her kids might be 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old. She could be pregnant. Now she got to take the kids and still on a run, right? But the concept is the kid's going to be a burden. Or another example, the brother got a family. The brother, he died in his truth, okay? Natural causes. Before Jacob Trouble jump off. Now the sister with the kids, now she got to be on the run on Jacob Trouble, right? Okay? Right, so she might be pregnant, kids 4 years old, 3 years old, 1 year old. Kids gonna be a burden to them, all right? So that's the concept, okay? But verse 20. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. Man, that's playing on tables. I do not want to be out there no 4 degrees weather. My hands froze, my feet froze. You brothers and sisters got kids 3 years old, 2 years old. It's freezing, shaking. In Oklahoma, last 3 or 4 days, it's been 80 degrees. I think it got like 60 something today, but right. But we need to pray that our flight not be in the wintertime or on the Sabbath day, right? Man, we don't want to be out there, okay? Right. Verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, Slaki. No, nor ever shall be. Meaning, it's not going to be worse than this third abomination of desolation, right? Okay? Right. God, we got to prepare ourselves, all right, for these things, okay? What's going to happen to us, right? Let's go to Second Esdras. I want 16 and verse 68. All right, the Second Esdras 16 and 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols, right? So you got Esau, the Edomites, in their office, okay, right, just burning up. How can I destroy the Israelites, right? So they're gonna take certain of us, okay, right? Put a bag over our head, okay, throw us in a van, right? And condole us and get us to, feed us with idols, feeding us with idols, right? Sacrifice to idols, okay, right? Pork. You eat this pork or you'll die, right? Now we got to think about it too. Same concept. Okay, it could happen. Esau got your baby, torturing your baby. You screaming and crying. Want him to leave your baby alone. He telling you, I'm not leaving around. I'm going to keep skinning off his feet, okay, till you eat this pork and you denounce the Most High. Hey, what you going to do? Right? You're not going to eat that pork, okay? You're not going to denounce the Most High's name, right? Okay? But Esau, he can kill the body, but he can't kill the soul, right? Let me go through that precept real quick. Right? I want Matthew 10 and 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Right? So we're not fearing him, okay? Right? We're not eating that pork. Right? Okay? Because we fear the Most High. Now, when you read 2 Maccabees 7:1 on our way down, 7 brothers, they died for the word of the Most High, right? Okay? Let me get another precept. Okay? Let me go to it. I want 2 Maccabees 7 and verse 14. All right? So we got to be like our brothers. All right? The Maccabees, okay? So when he was ready to die, he said thus, it is good being put to death by men. It's good to be put to death by men, right? To look for hope for God to be raised up again by him, right? So it's good to be put to death by men, all right? Because if we don't eat that pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, right, the Most High going to raise us up, okay? All right? Eternal life, okay? But what else going to happen? As for thee, for them Edomites, these other nations, thou shalt have no resurrection to life, right? So he letting them know, okay? Man, I'm not eating this pork, okay? Right? It's good to be put to death by men, right? I'm going to keep these laws, statute, commandment, all right? The Most High going to raise me up, you know, the resurrection, okay? I'm going to get eternal life. But you don't get resurrection to get destroyed, you damn Edomite, all right? Right. So they got your baby in there, skinning your baby up, okay? They telling you, eat this pork, denounce the Most High. Don't get weak. Think of that precept. 2 Maccabees 7 and 14. All right? Think of that precept. Matthew 10 and 28. Esau can kill a body, not the body and soul. The Most High can kill it. All right? Right. So, right, let's go back to it, okay? Bear with me real quick. Right, so we're gonna go back to it, right? So at 2nd Ezra 16, you know, I want verse 69, okay? And they that consent unto them shall be hardened up underfoot, right? So mean you consent mean you get down with it. Man, I'm hungry, man. I'm gonna eat shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. I'm gonna get down with it, right? Now you don't get weak. Now you're gonna get trod up on the feet, right? The Most High gonna kill you for being weak, right? Okay? So you brothers and sisters, I can't be consenting to it, okay? Right? Gotta remember the precept. Now I gotta die for these law, statute, commandments. Right? Okay? Now let's go to verse 70. Okay? Verse 70. For there shall be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, right? So shall it be in every place, meaning every city, right? So insurrection means a rebellion against the government, okay? Right? Verse 71. They shall be like mad men, sparing none, but until spoiling. Read that again. They shall be like mad men, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, right? So right now, you brothers and sisters, y'all get pulled over by the police. They give you a warning, give you a ticket. It's no big deal, no sweat. But in those days, when that day come, in these last days, they're gonna be like mad men, sparing none. They're gonna have trained military, right? Boom, shooting us, killing us, sparing none. All right? They ain't gonna spare none of us, right? The ones that fear God, all right? You Israelites, all right? Verse 72. For they shall waste and take away their good. My bad. Verse 72. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their house. Right? So, man, you brothers, you're stocking up on your rice, your beans, spaghetti, or whatever. Man, they'll come and knock y'all in the head and take all that from you. Okay? Right? Verse so they're gonna take all that from you, okay? So, you know, we're gonna be on a run. All right. So if y'all have been thinking about, hey man, this is a little bit too much right here. Damn, man, maybe I need to go to another country. Really? So you think you run to another country, you're gonna get it, right? Let's go see what the Most High said, all right? Let's go to Micah 4. This is Micah 4 and 10. Be in pain. Hear that? Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. There shalt thou be delivered. There the Lord shall redeem thee from the hand of thy enemies, right? So the Lord say, be in pain, right? He said, be in pain, okay? So the Most High require us the suffering, okay? Right. So basically, if we're escaping Jacob trouble, we're going to another country. That would defeat the point, okay? The Most High testing us, okay? You going to another country, okay? Well, guess what? Breaking news to you. No matter if you're going to any country, Australia, Japan, Africa, whatever, man, you still got to go through it. And if you brothers thinking like, oh man, I want to go through this Jacob trouble, man, I'm going to go hide in their basement. Well, guess what? They're going to come kick down the door and they're going to say, ask them, what's this Israelite brother's name or whatever, or use your government name. What you think your family member going to do? Man, they're going to put you right down to the basement. Or he or she are down there, right? So you can't escape it, right? So we got to go through this, okay? Let me go back to it. I want 2nd Esdras. I want 16 and 73. Here's the all and be all right here. Then shall, this is 2nd Esdras 16 and 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold and the fire, right? So the Most High, he want to see who gonna go through that fire. Most High want to see, okay, who want this? Who want that crown on their head? Who want to be my chosen people, right? Right? Because it's going to happen no matter in Australia, Africa, whatever. It's no country you can run to. You got to go through it, okay? The Most High wants to see who his chosen people is, all right? Okay? Right. So we gotta go through it, okay? You don't want the Most High's like, say, man, I can't use that man. I can't use that woman right there. Right, so we got to go through this, okay? All right? Right. It's a time and season for everything, okay? Let me go to Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose up under the heaven. So right now, it's a time and season to keep these feast days. All right. I think next week is the new moon on 18 sundown. All right. I need to post that up. I think it's on the 18 sundown. Don't quote me that. Quote me wrong. But anyway, the Passover, like I think 3 weeks away. Right. So it's a time and season. It's time to keep these feast days. Right. So y'all better enjoy these feast days right now. Okay, man. The Most High gonna cut this out. Boom. It's a time and season. Then he gonna switch it on the other side. And you brothers running. If you run into your family, your worldly family member, you can love them by far. But man, y'all gotta cut, man. Y'all gotta cut that off on that, your family members, man. If that's what you think you're gonna do, gonna run to them, right, man? This is not for you. This is not for you, brothers and sisters. Okay, right? Y'all gotta get y'all man right. Okay, because we gotta go through it, right? Because we got to be thinking of precepts, right? And this is the precepts that I'm going to go to, right? What Yahushua said. Let me go to it. I want John 13. I want 27. I'm going to start with 26. This is John 13 and 26. Yahushua answered it, this is Judas Iscariot, right? Yahushua answered it, it is to whom I shall give a salt. It's like when I have dipped it, and when he had dipped it, the salt, he gave it to Judas Iscariot, the son of Simon. Verse 27, here's the point. And after the salt, Satan entered it into him. Then said Yahushua to him, that thou doest, do it quickly. You hear that? When Jacob Trouble jump off, thou doest, do it quickly. That's my mindset. Boom. I ain't running over to my worldly family member. I'm not running to my worldly family members right now. What the hell am I running to them in Jacob Trouble? Thou doest, do it quickly. You see what he said to Satan? It's nowhere in there he said, give me 30 days. Give me 60 more days, Most High. When he ever said that? No. Y'all need to be thinking about that. John 13 and 26. Thou doest, do us quickly. Go. Let's go. Right? We got to go. It's the only way we're going to get that crown. Okay? We got to go through that fire. It ain't me to scratching my head. I'm not ready. Well, we got to get right now. While the Most High is giving us time to get right. Get our faith up. Right? Thou do us quickly. Hey, I got to bring it back up. This is no persecution right now. You brothers and sisters, scared to put on your fringes, scared to put on your dress, won't put on your fringes on the feast days. What the hell you think gonna happen when the military, all right, the army, they raw in the streets, kicking down doors, looking for the Israelite? Y'all gonna forget about y'all Israelite. Y'all gonna throw them fringes so far away from y'all, y'all gonna burn them. Y'all ain't gonna be hollering about y'all Issachar, Judah, Benjamin, all right, etc., etc. Y'all gonna be saying, I'm black, I'm African American, I'm Native American, I'm Jamaican, all right, I'm Dominican, right? Y'all gonna be like, I don't have nothing to do with that. So, you brothers and sisters, we gotta get our faith up. Thou do us quickly. That's that precept. Lord willing, I'll think about that. That's my goal, to think about that precept, but it's all through the Most High, right? Thou do us quickly. Let's go. Let's go. We got to go through it, man. Why turn back, go back in that world? Get put to death? We got to get tried through the fire. The Most High wants to see who is chosen people, right? These are exciting times right now. See what the Most High doing right now? Let me get a precept. Let me get the precept, okay? I want, what precept I want? It's 66, bear with me. Wish I would suffer from a mood, bleed. And where is it at? I thought I had it. It's 66 and, hold on, let me find it. It's 66, I think it's verse 5, if I ain't mistaken. Okay, 66, right, verse 5. In his doings towards the children of men. Y'all see what's going on around the world. Iran versus Israel versus U.S., right? Man, I think it was in Michigan. It was a car bomb. They were trying to blow it up or whatever, right? You see the wonderful works of the Most High? The Most High is showing us what he's doing. These are wonderful works, okay? Right? Our people in the world, in the Christianity, they don't know the wonderful works of the Most High. They out there screaming and praying, we don't want no war. We don't want no war. Well, they don't know, they don't know nothing about the works of the Most High like we do, okay? Right, the Most High got to get his chosen people out of here, right? So, right, we in the fourth seal right now, okay? We in the fourth seal right now, okay? mass casualty, mass shooting, war, all right, invasion, okay, seditions, okay, great death, right? This is the fourth seal right now, right? I went through that precept. Y'all should know. Y'all should know. Y'all should know when the fifth seal jump off. The armies, the tanks coming in, kicking down doors, looking for the Israelite. It's Jacob trouble. Y'all know it's the fifth seal. It's the fifth seal. John 13:26. Thou do us quickly. Let's go. Right? Right? So we gotta watch these prophecies, okay? What's going on? There's so much things, man. My phone get alerted, right? You know, I don't post it on my site. Oh, man, I know that part about 6, 7, no, that part about 8 months ago. I'm gonna post it again, right? Because in case of new brothers and sisters on the channel, whatever. But we need to be described, get alert, okay? What's going on over there, okay? Right? Even though I don't post everything, you know, but hey, but you should be watching as well, right? You should be getting them alerts as well, right? Anyway, ain't want to make this long, right? But watch out for these prophecies, okay? Gotta be watchmen in this thing, okay? Right? Anyway, I want to give honor and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Shalom.